Hello everyone, welcome to the JCast Network. I'm your host, Aaron Herman. We're here at AdTech in New York City. Social media is transforming the way businesses and organizations connect to constituents. We had the opportunity to speak with David Merrill, CEO of Social Passport. He was recently awarded Best New Startup at the Web 2.0 Expo. Let's take a closer look. Social Passport is transforming the way that businesses connect to their potential customers. Your technology is unique because there's really nothing like a socialized QR code.
Right.
Talk us through the back end.
Well, the back end is pretty cool. You know, you meant socialized QR code. We take it well beyond QR. It's not just QR. We're using NFC technology. We're breathing new life into QR by doing dynamic QR, where that you could put it on your postage or in your magazines or your billboards, and you never have to change it. You can actually control the content dynamically through our interface. What our interface allows you to do is you log in, you can set up your scanners. Now your scanners could be a dynamic QR, they could be an NFC chip, or they could be like an iPod Touch, a webcam, a 2D barcode scanner, or a tablet. And these are going to be the things that either people are going to scan you or you're going to scan them, depending on what's easier for the type of event or store that you have. Now in the back end, you'll have a bunch of tabs that allow you to control what social media networks you want to turn on and off. You have the ability to use Facebook and Twitter and Foursquare and LinkedIn, as well as MySpace as well. You can also enable contests, coupons, and loyalty cards, all of which you turn on and off. And under each section, you could actually input what that message is going to be or what that social media operation is going to be.
And especially now when people want content for their social media platforms, this gives you real time. So if you're at a charity event, if you're in a deli, you can now socialize that whole experience.
Right. I mean, at bare minimum, you could turn the 1,000 people who showed up at your event and get them immediately to follow you when they come to the event on Twitter. You could immediately have them check in. You could immediately have them like something that you have posted. But what the real value is the wall post. You see, where a like and a check-in and a follow is, let's say it has a marketing value of a 5, the value of a wall post is a 10. Because the 10 is a market-to-one, market-to-many strategy, where you basically not only marketed your message with your picture, title, and description to that user, but to that user's entire network of friends and family. So you have that exponential market reach.
And walk us through how this goes. Now, I have a smartphone, right? And what happens?
So you download your smartphone, you download the Social Passport app from your app store, marketplace, and once you downloaded it, you add your social networks to it one time. And you decide to add what you want. You could add Twitter, you could add Facebook, you could add all of them. And essentially, once you've added those, you can then go to those store windows and just tap your phone against that window or against the register or present it before the security checkpoint, and they'll either scan you or you'll scan them, or you'll simply tap it against the signage if you have an NFC-capable phone. And instantly, you'll be able to like or check in or follow or get a coupon for a discount, where they'll incentivize it. They'll say to you, I'm willing to give you a discount today for reaching your network of friends and family.
And you know, businesses are trying to acquire new customers, and Groupon, Living Social, all these deal sites, they're taking a percentage of sales.
Right.
So you basically are giving them the opportunity to become their own Groupon.
Yeah, well, not their own Groupon, but to get rid of Groupon, but to have the ability of Groupon. You see, Groupon and Living Social, no one said it was a bad technology. It's amazing for driving foot traffic. What was negative about Groupon and Living Social, it wasn't cost effective. A business was not able, certainly, to repeat this type of marketing platform, but at bare minimum, they couldn't afford a 50% commission and certainly not a 50% discount requirement. So this way, you're allowing the businesses, we're allowing the businesses to say, you choose the discount that you can live with, that you find affordable and profitable. And by doing that, the businesses are happy to give you 20% off every once in a while, not just once in a blue moon or once a year. And when you're not using the coupons, at bare minimum, the Social Passport also doubles as a loyalty card app, where you're going to have one solution to manage all your loyalty cards. You tap your phone or you have your phone scanned and instantly you get a punch towards your redemption. So 10 punches, you get a free sundae.
And you've been at a number of charity events, and especially now during this recession, people are trying to get additional donations. Talk how like a nonprofit would be able to work.
Sure. For nonprofits, we've been actually at a lot of nonprofit events, and the Social Passport has been really successful for them. It was a way for them to take let's say you had 100 people showing up. Well, theoretically, depending on the demographic, you could turn that to 50,000, 80,000 views on Facebook or Twitter. And so ultimately, you're not communicating your message just to the people who showed up at your event, but you can reach out to the 80,000 people that they know collectively. And because social media is built on relationships, you have that relationship value. So people who tend to be friends with each other tend to sometimes have things in common. They care about the same things. They donate sometimes for the same causes. So it's a great way to get your message out, but also to let people know about, that they could donate and maybe raise some more donations as well, not just awareness.
And you have dynamic QR, reverse QR, and NFC.
Right.
Now, all those applications can be used simultaneously?
If you want to cover all your bases, you could certainly do all three of them. Sometimes people use one or just two out of the three at an event because it really kind of depends on what kind of an industry you're in. If you're in a high traffic environment and you really want to get everybody who shows up immediately scanned in, immediately followed, immediately liked, immediately having your message posted, reverse QR is a great way to do it because people can print out their passports, they can have it texted, they can have it downloaded. But if you're a restaurant and you don't really want to invest in scanners, you don't want to have an iPod touched by the register, you don't want to have someone scanning them, but you want to basically just put it in your store window or register, the NFC and the dynamic QR is the best way to go. Certainly, if you were to use dynamic QR, you could do that in magazines and billboards, where you put it in the magazine, and now when a person opens it up, and you put it in an advertisement in there and they scan it, it doesn't just take them to a website or download a V-card. Instead, they can like it. They can follow you. But you could also give them a deal or a discount, and then that reader's 800 friends, let's say, could learn about your product or service too.
And where can people learn more about your company?
Well, certainly they could download our apps and start using them right away. They could go, it's Social Passport User Edition on the Apple App Store or the Android Marketplace, but they could also learn more at www.socialpassport.net.
Social Passport is currently being used by numerous Jewish nonprofits, including JCC Manhattan, Beta Shapiro, Jewish Heart for Africa, and many others. This innovative technology allows organizations to maximize their social outreach. This is Aaron Herman, and thanks for watching.